Chicago. Sergio Pettis taking on Patchy Mix. And this is for the bantamweight title. Am I?
Yep. Unifying.
Yeah. That's right. Unifying.
The real and the interim. And the Grand Prix title, all of it.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Sergio, the Phenom Pettis, 30 years old, out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Of course, 23-5 as a pro with 8 finishes, 4 knockouts, and 4 subs. Pettis is riding high, man. He's on a 6-fight win streak. He's undefeated 5-0 thus far in his Bellator tenure. Most recently defeating Patricio Pitbull back in June of this year, knocking Pitbull out of the Grand Prix. He'll be standing across from Patchy Mix, the 30-year-old out of Angola, New York, 18-1 as a pro with 12 submission victories on his record. He is 5-1 under Bellator on a 5-fight win streak coming into this title fight. Omar, start us off this time. Give us your take and your pick.
This is probably the fight I'm going to hate picking the most, to be honest. Aren't they boys? Don't they?
Are they?
Like train together or some shit?
If they do, I didn't know that.
Oh, maybe I made that up. Don't quote me on that. I
are you thinking of Stotts? Stotts and Sergio train together.
Okay,
that may be what you're thinking of.
All right. Sergio, I think, has never looked better in his career. I think he's been looking absolutely fantastic. Confidence through the roof. Skill set has always been solid. Found himself in the right weight class. A lot of things have been looking great for Sergio. Patchy Mix looks like a fucking animal. Like, it's so hard to pick against Patchy Mix right now. Look at what he just did in his last fight. He stepped forward with his knee in the air and killed the guy. Like, it's just so hard to pick against somebody who's got that much power on the feet, has skill on the feet, but knowing the moment it drops to the ground, you're also probably fucked. It's a really difficult proposition. Sergio Pettis, as good as he is, man, as much as I would pick him 99% of the time, I think this is that 1%. I think I'm going to go with Patchy Mix here, and I think he stops him. I'm going to go with submission round 2.
Wow, damn.
I'll go next.
Makes me sad.
Mike picks Sergio Pettis by knockout in 1 second.
I will go next. This pick is a foregone conclusion. I am not going against Team Pettis, man. That being said, I think there is a case to be made, regardless of my conflict of interest. Sergio has looked so good in Bellator, and he, I think, fight after fight, has been surprising people. I mean, he knocked out Kyoji Horiguchi in the 4th round of their fight. He defeated Pitbull on the scorecards convincingly. So I'm gonna roll with him. I'm gonna say he gets it done. Give me Pettis by UD as well.
Sorry, I'm just writing down the picks. Okay. Sergio, despite being the defending champ here, technically, though Mix is also the interim champ, is the dog. He is plus 180. Patchy Mix is minus 220 as the favorite. Mix, as you know, has a big size advantage. He is 5 inches taller. He has a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Yeah, it's a tough call. Sergio Pettis is unbelievable. He is on a hell of a run right now. This 3-fight run of wins over Archuleta, Horiguchi, and then specifically Patricio Pitbull is probably the best run of Pettis' career to this point. The problem is there are not many 135-pound humans I am picking over this man Patchy Mix right now. And Sergio is not one of them. I know Mix has the loss to Archuleta, so all right, the MMA math favors Sergio there, but that's the only loss of Mix's career, and he has made huge improvements since that time. He's won 5 straight, 4 by finish. He is visibly and notably better and better every time we see him, and I think he's coming into this in the best form of his whole career. And I just think he's too big to be beaten by Sergio Pettis, and that he's going to lean on that in the wrestling, similar to the way he did against Kyoji. Like, yes, Sergio is mobile and he has great footwork and he can scramble and all this, but Kyoji's the same, and it did not matter at all. And Sergio can be taken down. We've seen it before. So I think Patchy's too big, and that his grappling is just that suffocating that it will carry him to victory. So I will go Patchy Mix to become the unified Bellator bantamweight champ by UD.